ladies and gentlemen, there was a lot of big global backlash against China for their treatment of their Africans there. And now China is trying to save face. I would take what these folks do with a grain of salt, for real. After seeing some of the other things that have come out. So this came out on Quartz Africa. After its racism to Africans go global, a Chinese province is taking anti discrimination measures. So this is May 5th, 2020. Officials in China, Guangdong province, have announced a raft of new measures aimed at combating a racial discrimination storm, which has threatened Beijing's relationship with African governments and Africans globally. It comes after an unprecedented diplomatic scandal broke out because of the treatment of Africans residents in the province capital of Zhengzhou. In April, videos and images of Africans being evicted from their apartments, forced into quarantine, blocked from hotels, and even being barred from a local McDonald's went viral on social media platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, and WhatsApp. The recent wave of suspicion and anti foreigner sentiment in the southern port city, which is a major hub for African entrepreneurs, was sparked by reports that a group of African men broke quarantine and infected others with the coronavirus. Lie, lie. China, I don't even know why y'all trying to act like coronavirus came from Africans. Come on. Nobody is believing this. Y'all need to get off of that mess. Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, and Uganda were among African countries to summons China's ambassador, along with the African Union Commission, to register their displeasure about the reports privately and at times very publicly. The U.S. State Department also ramped up the scrutiny of happenings in Guangzhou with a warning to African Americans to avoid travel to the city. How many of us are really going over there? It's not many. I can tell you that. It's not many. Okay. The response from Beijing had initially been to deny the reports, describing them as rumors and misunderstandings spread by Western media, despite the fact that local media in African countries were the first to report on the issue. At any time you see that in a country's response is it's a rumor, it's misunderstanding, China is full of shit. However, with the new measures, China is effectively admitting there is a problem and clearly hoping to repair damage to its relationships with African countries. A note published on Monday on the website of China Embassy in Nigeria, relaying a message from Guangdong province. Officials said, "We firmly oppose any discriminatory practice against specific individuals or group and allow zero tolerance for discriminatory remarks." Indeed, this is the same bullshit, y'all. This is the same bullshit. It also said the province was implementing measures on ensuring equal service in 9 sectors. You know what? I am so sick of these bogus statements after, really any country, even here, get caught doing something discriminatory. And then you come out with these canned responses and you don't mean none of it. Because if you really truly mean it, where were the Chinese authorities to step in immediately and help those Africans? It didn't happen. So, the way I see it, you do tolerate racism in your country and you're slow to react. So, no, you tolerate it just fine. The measures target businesses such as hotels, shopping malls, restaurants, and other places where Africans have been routinely turned away, as well as residential compounds. Education, public transportation, and medical service providers are also included in the new regulations. Any organization or individual shall not restrict or refuse providing hotel accommodations and renting houses to any specific group of people because of their nationality, race, gender, or skin color, nor shall they be denied free access to such public venues as local communities, shops, and parks. One of the new measures included in the notes read a dedicated hotline has been set up for foreign nationals who have concerns. However, it is unclear what kind of sanctions violators of the new measures would face. Probably nothing. That's why they're not telling you. Nothing. Given the culture of local Chinese officials to closely follow guidance by their superiors, this change of emphasis to prevent racial discrimination will likely be enforced to some extent, though it may take time to be effective. But these measures have been late in coming as some African governments have escalated their actions beyond the initial condemnation of events. Last week, Nigeria's House of Representatives unanimously passed a motion on the maltreatment and institutional racial discrimination against Nigerians living in China by the government of China. Among the relief being sought by legislators is to redress in any local or international court for breach of fundamental rights, loss of property, or any other actionable cause occasioned by the maltreatment of Nigerians in China. It also includes a move to check the validity of all immigration documents of every Chinese person in Nigeria. So Nigeria is going to fire back at you. If you try to pull this stunt again, they got something for you. That's what they're letting you know. In Kenya, where a lawmaker has already warned of possible retribution, nearly 200 citizens have signed up for a reparations flight from Guangzhou. All right, so some of them are ready to get the hell up on out of there. I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. No, see, China is trying to save face because, see, they need Africa. They do. They need those resources. Whoever came up with this idea just to toss Africans out on the street, they had to make things very difficult for Chinese people worldwide, especially the ones that are in Africa doing business. And man, like I said, I don't know who made that decision over there in China. You made a fatal mistake. You got a lot of people angry worldwide. And not to mention, there's a lot of Chinese businesses and their customers are Black. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Wow. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. family.